Hi guys, and today's video is going to be part 2 of my YouTube Made Me Buy It video. This one is actually on items that Kathleen Lights made me buy. Oh, you wanna say hi? Come here. My dog wanted to say hi. He looks crazy. Say hi to everybody. This is my little Oliver. I have 2 corgis. I liked them before they were cool. I had gotten my first corgi. I think now it's going to be 15 years ago. She passed away 3 years ago, and then I got these 2 guys after that. But anyways, let's get back to the video. I gotta go. Okay, so today's video are going to be items that Kathleen Lights made me buy. And by that I just mean that Kathleen Lights is one of my favorite YouTubers. I've had YouTube for some time now, but I always, even now today, look at Kathleen Lights videos. I just think she is adorable. She is upbeat. Some people love her, some people say she's boring. I don't think she's boring at all. I think she's consistent. I look at her videos from a few years ago and videos now, and to me, if anything, she's become a more confident woman as she you know, matures. And I enjoy watching her, and a lot of the stuff that she has recommended have worked out for me. I did this video a little different than my YouTube Made Me Buy It. I did a kind of get ready with me using all the items that Kathleen made me buy. So I thought while I was putting it on, it'd be a nice change. Let's hop into the video and you guys can see what I purchased. So first up on the list of items that Kathleen Light made me buy, and by that I just mean, you know, based on her review, I bought it, is the NYX Angel Veil Primer. She said that this was a really good primer, affordable primer for smoothing, I believe is how she put it. So I got it because I have a lot of large pores and texture on my skin. And this is a really good affordable primer, so I would repurchase this again. I don't have a foundation recommendation from Kathleen Lights, only because our skin types are a little bit different. She has drier skin and I have oily skin. I'm pretty sure she might have reviewed this. This is the Maybelline 24 Hour. I haven't tried this. This is an item that I saw all over YouTube, so I actually picked it up. So this is going to be a mini first impressions. Then she also mentioned a face brush. But after reviewing the video, I realized I got the wrong one. She actually mentions this one, but she says that she prefers the other one that looks just like this, that comes in a pack of 3. So I bought this based on Kathleen Lights' video, but I picked up the wrong brush. It looks just like this one, and it's in the, I think, Core set by Real Techniques, but it basically comes with other brushes. And this one you can get on its own, which is the one that she says she doesn't prefer, which is the one I got thinking it was the one she had. Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know if it's the foundation, but this brush is working really nice. I'm not, oh, that I even need to go in on my sponge. So I'm really loving this. I don't know how I think it was compared to the Huda Beauty foundation. I have not tried the Huda Beauty one, but this one is, I don't know how it's going to hold up. I will definitely follow this up in a review. So when I do first impressions, I really want to come back and then do reviews. But this is gorgeous. All right, next up, our eyes palette that I picked that Kathleen Lights made me buy is the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. She just raved about it and how she loves it for her everyday look. She even did a tutorial that I ended up using for like an anniversary look. I think this is an absolutely beautiful palette for everyday use, but you can also deepen the look. I took the color Milk Chocolate, this color right here, and I am just buffing that into my crease. And I'm not doing a very dramatic, well, I say that, but then sometimes they get dramatic. But anyways, I'm just gonna do a quick eye look. I am buffing this color using a fluffy brush. This is a Lamora soft blender brush. This is a brush that I do want to review. It's a set that I recommend to all my families. It's a very affordable brand that I found on Amazon, and a lot of their brushes dupe Sigma brushes. So taking a more tapered brush, I'm gonna go into Semi-Sweet in the palette, and I am just going to concentrate that more in my crease and bring that in the corner. And in the outer corner, I'm going to take Triple Fudge, which is this dark shade, and I'm just going to deepen that. This palette worked out really well for me, by the way. I love it. I love the formula. I love the smell. It smells like chocolate. Okay, and then with the shader brush, this is another Lamora brush. This is a classic shader brush. I am going to take Mazapan and I am going to wet that. Any kind of primer spray will work. I have seen tons of videos on hooded eyes, but mine are deep set, meaning the socket is a little bit more in, so it creases a lot. And then I have hooded on the corner. So I got a lot of things going against me. I haven't put on my concealer yet, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. This is not an item that I purchased because of Kathleen Lights. Foundations, I tend to look at reviews with people with oily skin. And another thing I don't typically go out and get is skincare. I tend to go towards channels with people of my age. I'm about 10 years older than she is. So I like to go to pages with people in my age range. You know, the box. I moved boxes, guys. This was the year that I moved to the next box. I'm not gonna say what box that is. Moving on before we finish the eyes. These are some Super Shock shadows. I don't know if you guys remember her. She has a few videos up on Super Shock shadows. The one that got me to click was the cute one where she's like this. And I have since bought Colourpop shadows even after her review because they're an amazing formula and I love them. I have a lot. So here are some examples of my Colourpop collection. Here's one tray and there's this tray. So yeah, I love those. More specifically, the colors that she had recommended that I went out and bought based on her review was the Telepathy, Central Perk, Wattles, and Mittens. I'm not gonna go over each one just because I don't want this video to be too long. I just kind of wanted to mention those. The first affordable setting powder that I purchased, and this was on recommendation of Kathleen Lights, is the RCMA powder. This is a no color powder. Don't let this white fool you. It doesn't give you like a lot of flashback or anything like that. Set my under eye. Next up, we are going to bronze the skin. This is the Butter Bronzer. This is another item that I purchased based on her review. I have this in the color Bronzer. And this color is literally like maybe a shade dark. No, that's pretty much my shade. I mean, I think this is Old Blush that's coming off. But I use this more so to fix light foundation. So I do use it for bronzing, but more for correcting. So I don't necessarily use it for everyday bronzer. I really like the formula. I like the smell. But I think they came out with a deeper shade. So I would probably look for that. When I was looking for brushes when I started building my makeup collection, I was looking at several YouTubers' recommendations. A lot of the ones that I used were Kathleen Lights. And she did recommend this Real Techniques blush brush. And I think she mentioned she liked to use it as a bronzer and a blush. I have other blush brushes that I prefer, but this is a great brush, versatile, that I use for everything. Good for powder, it's good for bronzing, and it is good for blush. Next up is highlight. I have two here. I have Colourpop and Essence Pure Nude. She's mentioned this one several times. This is an amazing, affordable highlight. Both of them are affordable, but this one I don't remember the price, but I know it's really cheap. You can get it at Ulta. And then this one's from Colourpop. I think she mentions the color Wisp. I'm a little bit of a medium tone, so I got the colors based on, well, I think this one was the only one they had. This is Be My Highlight. And this is again in the color Wisp. Another item that I got was this highlight brush, which is one of my favorite highlighting brushes because it's not too flimsy. This one is dense and it works with the Super Shock, regular powdered ones, that Jolie formula, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, the Emrizi palette, that creamy kind of in between formula. This is a very beautiful, affordable highlight brush. And this highlighter is very pretty for just a nice glow from within. So the next item are blushes, and I want to say that the two that I went and got specifically on her recommendation are the Essence Satin Touch Blush. This one is in the color Satin Coral, and this one is in Satin Love. These two blushes are like very soft, and she describes them as not too intense. And you can see like this is a little bit more of a pink mauve-y, light mauve color. This is more of a coral color. I prefer the Satin Love. This one's very pretty. This is the one I'm gonna put on today. Just because it's like a very light color that you can build up. And I know, guys, I put this on, but I sometimes, you can still see the highlight. I know some people do blush, highlight. I do it whichever way I remember, because I forget, but we could always just go back in if we have to. I believe these are only either $1.99 or $2.99. Very affordable, even if it's $3.99. They're affordable. I tend to pick up stuff like this when I'm ready to buy $15 worth of stuff so that I could get my $3.50 off at Ulta, which is pretty much all the time. I know, guys. I'm just so cheap. Let's go in with the Colourpop Wisp. You guys saw the Essence. We'll do this one a little bit more higher. Ooh, yes. Our item is the Milani Make It Last Setting Spray. Since then, she's mentioned that there's alcohol in this. I love the smell of it, and I love the pump on this. This is a really good setting spray. She mentions the alcohol, saying that it's maybe not the best for dry skin, so that was a plus for me because, again, I'm oily. I think I'm gonna want to repurchase this for summer because it does mattify my foundation, but so does the NYX matte finish one, and this one's cheaper. I want to say when I bought this it was $10.50 or 11 bucks, and I think this one I got for like $6.99 or $7.99. So this is a really good. I don't like the pump as much, and the smell isn't as good as this one, but to me my favorite setting spray is the Urban Decay All Nighter. That one I think is $20. I'm not sure because I bought that when it was on sale for 10 bucks, and that one has double the amount of what this one has. So I think while this is really good and I would repurchase this, I think I would stick to the Urban Decay. All right, guys, so I am going to put on liner and my brows because those are items that I purchased based on other reviews, and then I will come back and finish this video. Okay, so I am back with liner, lashes, and brows. Those are three items that Kathleen Light did not make me buy, only because brows I started using NYX. I can't remember why. It's been so long. And then I finally moved up in the eyebrow world to Precisely My Brow, and that was an Ulta made me buy purchase. So for liner, there was a liner that I bought. It did not work for me, and that is the NYX Tres Jolies liner in Pitch Black. I think I might have gotten a bad one just because this does not even swatch on me. When I bought it, it swatched lightly. And she uses it to tightline. And tightline, I feel like you need something real creamy to get under there. I know she gave this a glowing review. This just did not work for me. Again, I think I might have gotten a bad one because it's completely dry. So when I first got it, it was a little dry. Now it doesn't even, I am going to town. And that's, I think you see more red for me trying to get the color on there. So that didn't work for me. Another brush that I got, one of Kathleen's recommendations, is this e.l.f. blending brush, and I use it for contour, which is what she recommended it for. I didn't do contour today, so that's why I didn't show it being used. And then last is lipstick. These are recent purchases. Actually, this isn't the last. This is the second to last. I have an honorable mention. the last is actually a crazy item. These are Colourpop Lux Lipstick. I believe her and another YouTuber, well, a bunch of YouTubers, they got that beautiful vault. And they actually did lip swatches of each color. And I love nudes. And she said Appy was a really pretty nude. So I got this color. And this is like without liner. It's very, very pretty nude. And then also the color Boy, which she said was really light, but that she uses it to mix, and that's why I got it. I love mixing colors. So when she said that that's what she would use it, that spoke to me. So I got these two colors based on her recommendation, and I love the formula. I love how these wear. These feel very luxurious in your hand. The packaging is super cute. I was very happy with this purchase. So last but not least, another item that I recently picked up because of watching one of Kathleen's videos. And it's a little crazy because I don't think anybody should go out and buy this item without going to a store and trying it first. But I'll just show it to you. Perfume. I was going to pick up a few perfumes because I was running low and wanted to grab a few, and I discovered Fragrance Net. Well, I knew about Fragrance Net, but I never made my first purchase from them. I think I use them for one of my husband's colognes, but they sell perfumes, either testers or maybe there's an overstock of a perfume, but they sell perfume discount. I'm gonna hook you guys up with all kinds of coupons, tips, and specials because I am a cheap person. So she had mentioned this perfume as an oldie but goodie, and I was like, oh, let me give it a shot. Because when she mentioned it twice in her 2018 favorites as something that she used to use and started using again, and then she mentioned it in her all-time favorite perfumes. Since I was going to make a purchase, and she mentioned patchouli and said that this is sweet, but I can't remember how she said it. She made it sound very adult, very mature. I can't remember her review exactly, but the way she described the smell was something that just sprayed it a little bit, spoke to me. I'm glad I got this. This is another item that, based on her review, I purchased, and I love it. I picked this bottle up for, I think it was either 36 bucks. I can't remember, but I know I got it discounted. Again, I was doing a perfume order on fragrancenet.com where the perfumes are discounted, and this was on there, and I purchased it, and I'm glad I did. I will repurchase it again. It's a very beautiful scent. It's not super sweet. I've already gotten compliments on it, so I am happy that I picked that up. So these are all the items that I picked up based on Kathleen Lights. Again, she's one of my favorite beauty influencers on YouTube, and these, although not all of them worked out, I would say 95% worked out. Again, this didn't work out. And that's about it. I don't see anything else, guys. Other than this, I picked the wrong item, but this ended up working out anyways. So yeah, everything pretty much worked out. I have favorites that I will be repurchasing, other stuff that I could live without, but again, this is why I listen to my girl. She never lets me down. Most of the stuff that she recommends are right up my alley. So I will see you guys in my next video. Until next time, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell, and give this vid a 2 thumbs up.